and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video we're going to be baking gluten-free and vegan again, but today's video is going to be a little bit different style to normal. Today's video is a bit experimental. Basically I just came up with it in my head and I wanted to give it a go. I absolutely love autumn and winter. You can tell by my headband, my top that says autumn winter. So I'm really excited about it being September. And one thing I love as well is candles. I absolutely love Yankee Candles. So I had a thought, I want to make some of my favorite Yankee Candle scents into cupcakes. Now the ones that I love the most are kind of autumn winter candles, so I think it works really well for this time of year. So can we make them into a cupcake? Is that possible? That's what I'm gonna give a go. Let me show you the candles. First we have passion fruit martini. This is probably the newest one that I got. It smells absolutely insane. It's really fruity. I would say this is a kind of like end of summer one, and hopefully it will turn out into a nice cupcake. Next we have mulberry and fig. So mulberry and fig is an unusual one, I think. This is really sweet, really like homey, kind of cozy candle. I really like it for autumn. It's just really good. It'll be interesting to see if I can make a cupcake like with those flavors, because I've never made anything like that before. And then the last one, my favorite, black cherry. Oh my god, if you're gonna get any Yankee Candle, this one. I think this will be a really good flavor of a cupcake, and it smells insane, so hopefully the cupcake will taste insane. So yeah, they're my candles. We're gonna see if we can make them into cupcakes. It's gonna be a really fun video, and hopefully we'll get some nice tasting cupcakes at the end of it. So let's get started. Okay, so to start off, I'm gonna make a basic gluten-free vegan cupcake recipe. So I've actually done this before in my gluten-free upside down vegan ice cream cone recipe. You can check that out. I'll link it in the description if you want to have a look. But we'll go through it now here, and as usual, I'll put all of the ingredients and the quantities in the description down below. Okay, so to start, you want to get your flour. So here's some gluten-free flour going into the bowl, and then you're just gonna add in your sugar. You want to give that a good mix around. Make sure you get it all mixed well together and get out any of those sugar lumps. Okay, after we have it well mixed together, I'm going to make a well in the center, and I'm going to put in the wet ingredients into the dry ingredients. And obviously you can guess, just mix it all together. You don't have to use anything special, just use a spoon. And it will look probably a bit wet at first, but remember there's a lot of flour and sugar in there too, so you're just going to mix it all together till we get our cupcake mixture. So that didn't take long at all. I've made my basic gluten-free vegan cupcake mixture here, but I want my mixture to taste like each of the candles that I'm making. So what I'm gonna do, I've decided, is I'm gonna split this into 3, and then I'm gonna flavor it a bit to suit what each of the candles are. Then you want to prepare your fresh fruit so you can put it into the mixture. So I've got some passion fruits here and then some figs. Start with the passion fruit, and we're just going to cut it in half. And we're going to scoop out some of that and put it into the mix. And then for the fig, we'll do the same. Cut that in half again. Oh, it's very soft. Yeah, and we're going to put some of the figs into the mixture too. For my black cherry candle cupcake, what I've done is I've got some pitted black cherries here. I'm going to open it and take some out, and I'm just going to cut them up into a few pieces to go into the mix. Alright, so let's start off with this one, passion fruit martini. So I have divided the mixture into 3, so this is my bowl for the passion fruit one, and I'm going to try and make it like that. Like I said before, this is a video of me kind of experimenting this as well, so it's pretty fun to try and figure out what to do. So let's put our passion fruit candle there as inspiration. And you saw the fruit that I prepared earlier, so here's half of my passion fruit, and I'm just going to scoop it out and put it into the mixture. So I have color coded my baking tray. So yellow is going to be the passion fruit one. So I'm just going, and I would suggest to do that if you want to do this video, because you need to remind yourself which cupcake is which, especially if you have stuff in the mixture. So we're going to scoop each of these into equal parts into those. So that's the passion fruits filled up, and I have gone quite high up on the level of the muffin. So that's that one there. Let's move on, I think, to this line here, which will be my mulberry and fig. Let's go with this one, and let's try to make some filling for that. Alright, so here's my basic mixture, and here's mulberries. I've never seen mulberries before, but I got these in Holland & Bart's, and they actually taste quite like raisins if you've never had them before. It was my first time getting it as well. Here's what they look like. Oh yeah, we gotta have our candle with us for inspo. So what I'm gonna do with this is I'm only gonna use like one or two, and I'm just gonna break it up into like tiny little bits. You can see there. Okay, so that's the mulberry, and here's the fig that I made earlier. This looks really nice, and it looks really good because it looks like really exactly what's on the candle as well. So I'm really interested to see what this one tastes like as well, because mulberry and fig is just not a combination of a cake that I've ever had before. Why does this look as well like so nice potpourri? I don't know, maybe I could just make that. Oh no, it is gonna go red. Okay, we might have a red cupcake, we don't know yet, but we'll keep going. Okay, it looks really pretty, so we're gonna go and pour this into our tray. Right, last but not least, black cherry. And yeah, I haven't actually decided which one of the three is my favorite, because like I said, this is just a bit of fun video, so we'll see what these actually turn out like first. But I really love the smell of this candle. This was probably the first one I fell in love with. So I've got my cherries here, and I think a bit of a extra tip is to put a bit of flour on some of the fruits when they're very wet like that, to stop them sinking to the bottoms. Yeah, and I'm just gonna give that a mix now. They're big pieces of cherry, so yeah, when I take a bite of this, I'm gonna get some proper cherry chunks taste. So make sure I get a bit in each cupcake. Here we go. Last one to fill up are these red ones here that I've made for the cherry cupcake. That might be the best looking one. You see the way this is really annoying? Why have they all gone that horrible shape? I don't know. Okay guys, this is the most random, a bit chaotic, fun, but really fun video that I've done. Got our black cherry here, got our mulberry and fig here, and got our passion fruit. So, oh my god. Right, candles look great. How do we think this is gonna go? Place your bets now on what you think. If you're at this point, comment down below what you think is gonna turn out the best, if any. Yeah. Right, we're going to put them in the oven at 180 degrees for like 12 to 15 minutes. And we will see then if any come out like this, and then we'll focus on our toppings. But it's a bit of fun. Let's see what happens. I'm actually shocked because this turned out a lot better than I was expecting. So here's how they're looking. I'm really liking the look of this one here, this with the little pieces of the fig coming through. Wow. Just to remind you guys, that one's mulberry, and then we got the black cherry, and then we got the passion fruit. So I will be doing the toppings, but obviously we have to let these cool. They did take about 20 minutes because they were quite big. You saw how much of the mixture I was putting in, but yeah, I'm happy with that. Gonna leave it cool for a while, probably like an hour, and then we'll work on our vegan gluten-free buttercream topping, which I will be making to flavor it like the candle too. Alright, so while they're cooling, we'll work on the buttercream icing on top. So got my bowl, got my gluten-free vegan icing sugar. Make sure you do get a vegan one that doesn't have dried egg whites. So put that in there, woo! And then we're going to put in our buttercream. So I have 150 grams here, and just put in small kind of chunks. I would recommend to leave your buttercream out overnight so it's nice and soft like mine, because there is nothing worse than trying to work with hard butter. And yeah, this is a vegan plant-based butter I got. I'll show you a picture of it in a second if you want to have a look out for that brand as well. Here is the plant-based butter that I use that works really well if you want to keep an eye out for that. And then finally just a little bit of vanilla extract. So I'm going to mix it all together now, and I might get out my hand mixer. We'll see how this goes. Once I have this basic buttercream made, what I'm going to do then is split it in three and then flavor it a bit to match the candles. Alright, so I just mixed it, and I used a bit of my hand mixer as well, and I'm really happy with how that's looking. Who said it was difficult to make vegan buttercream? Because this is going really well. So I'm gonna split it into three, just roughly, and then I'm gonna flavor it a bit to match each candle. I'm gonna start with my passion fruit martini. Oh yeah, and about the martini part, I really wanted to put in some sort of like prosecco or alcohol extract to make it a martini, but I couldn't find anything. I don't want to add too much either, so I think I'll start with that. And I'll try and mix that through. Might just add the tiniest bit of food colouring. Okay, I put some drops of a vegan gluten-free food colouring in there because I wanted to kind of match this candle colour, but it has just like the slightest hint of orange, so I might keep doing more. It has a bit, you can't really see on the camera, but it has a bit of an orange tinge. Not anything like this colour, but we're going to go with that because that is the best that's currently happening. Okay, I filled up my piping bag. I'm scared, right? Me and the piping bags do not go well. Let's try pipe some passion fruit martini. Right, you guys can watch. I've picked a random, whatever this nozzle is called. I picked that. I'm gonna go for it. Please work, please work. Oh, okay, we have something happening anyway. Ah! Are you impressed? We're not gonna be able to get a third one. Let's put a little bit of passion fruit on the top. They are not too bad. Right. They're my passion fruit ones. Oh no, it's dripping on my hand. What do we think? We'll have a reveal of them all at the end, but not too bad. Right, I'm going to stick these guys into the fridge. Okay. Next up we got black cherry. So this one should be fun. I'm going to hopefully make this as like this color as I can. So leave that there. Alright, so I'm just going to take a spoon of that. Let's work with that. Right, let's see what we get. Oh, I hope we get that red color. Yeah, I think that there's probably enough cherries. You don't want to go wild. And let's add a bit of the food coloring. Alright, like I'm liking the color. It's not quite this color, but I think it looks good enough. And you can see the bits of cherries in there too. Let's get piping. You know what the best part about this video is that I only own one piping bag. So every time you see me, I've been cleaning. Every time you see a different cake, I've been cleaning it out and then refilling it. Do I do a design or what? Last time I just went, let's just see what we get. Let's just, oh my god. Oh, pretty color. Oh my god, that color is so nice. Right, let's do a bit of this. Why is it like exploding? Is it because we've encountered a bit of a cherry? Oh my god. Right, hang on. Maybe putting the cherry in the mix was not the best idea because we have a blockage here. Can we get it out? Oh my god. Can you see that the cherry has blocked it? I'm gonna have to try and fix this. Here's a bit of precision surgery. Alright, that's the cherry piece coming out there, if you can see it. So we'll just put that on over here for a sec. Is this problem that I'm gonna have now for the whole thing? I hope you think this looks pretty. One done. Ooh, right, a bit different there. I think we could have enough for here. Right. Keep piping, just keep piping. Just keep piping. Right. Oh my god. I'm at another blockage. Ugh! Another name for this video. Watch a person struggle with a piping bag. Alright, we've hit a blockage again, definitely. Alright. Alright, it's impossible. So for this one, I'm going for this look of just a random frosting. And that's the way it always was, yeah? We never mentioned this part of the videos again, yeah. Oh, look at you, it's so pretty, right? Of course it was the nice cupcake. Oh my god. Right. We got one cupcake. That was the other nice one. Then that. Why couldn't this one have fell? I just have to come on here right now and say putting those cherries in that buttercream was the worst decision I've ever made in any of the baking, and I have such a mess to clean up now. And why? Right, in all of that as well, I forgot to put the cherry on top. My only good one left. Just put you there. Right. I'm really annoyed. Right, we'll go back to them. Let's move on to the mulberry and fig. Moving on to the last one. Black cherry done me bad. This is mulberry and fig. We're gonna try and make a nice mulberry and fig frosting that's a nice blue colour. What I learned from the black cherry is that I'm not gonna put huge amounts of this in, and I'm really gonna mash it up because I'm not doing that again. This has been the most stressful video of my life. Please hit that like button. Make it all worthwhile. And subscribe if you haven't subscribed. A few bit of no, see, here's the problem. Those mulberries are going to be too big. So, you know what? I'm going to decorate with them. Oh, wow. Really good shade of blue, green there. It's not obviously like the candle, but it looks really pretty. So, I'm not going to change it. I'm just going to mix in those last bits on the side. And then we're going to get piping. Here we go. The 3 cupcakes. Oh, my God. You're the inspiration, okay? Piping bag ready. Looks like there's a lot of this mix, so please work. Oh, that's a beautiful color. Oh, I'm really happy with that. Ooh. Next one. Let's try do it in the pattern. Oh my god, it's so pretty. Oh my god. Right, I managed to get all 3 out of that. I will show you them now. There's something just very magical about the color, isn't there? Ooh. I'm gonna try put a bit of mulberry like just around it. It's interesting. So that was the last one. I'm gonna go and put all of the cupcakes together and we're gonna evaluate them and how they look, and then I'm gonna give them a taste test. But by appearance, yeah, looking good. Right, let's put them all together. All right, everybody, here we are, the final result. What do you guys think? I've put them in order of like what I think is my favorite candle. So we're gonna go passion fruit, black cherry, and then mulberry and fig. So they're really, really interesting, aren't they? Let's go ahead and do a review. Start with our passion fruit, then black cherry, then mulberry and fig. And I've included the one that I put the mulberries on. So yeah, I'm gonna go and taste them and judge their appearance as well. And we'll see if any taste good and what tastes the best. All right, everybody, I'm so tired. Spent so long doing this video. I don't know why. I hope you liked it. Please, if you did like this video, comment down below and subscribe if you're new here. This is a bit chaotic video, but let's start off. Here is our passion fruit cupcake. Now, I have to say, as a cupcake alone, it looks pretty cool. I don't think I've ever seen a passion fruit cupcake. Let's compare it to the candle. Not the same color quite, but it smells very good. It does smell quite like the candle, so I'm proud of myself. Oh my god, I nearly dropped it. I'm proud of myself for that. And let's give it a taste. Okay, so I've just cut it in half so we can see how the inside looks. You can see there's some bits of the passion fruit. I don't know if you call them seeds or just passion fruit in there. I'm gonna take this piece here. I think I gave it a pretty good ratio of buttercream to cake, and we're gonna give it a taste, so let's go. Okay. Can you hear the crunch? Oh my god. I really like the cake. I really, really like that mix I made. I think that's even better than my last video. I really like it. It's really soft and light and spongy. And I actually really like the taste of this passion fruit. I didn't get much in the cake itself. Maybe I could have put more in. But with the buttercream, it was really good. It's really fruity. I think that's really good. I'm really surprised. The only critique I do have on my work is that, and I don't know, you can tell me in the comments, the passion fruit seeds, or just the passion fruit, I don't know if it's the seeds or passion fruit, are they meant to be so crunchy when you eat them? Are you meant to eat them? They're very crunchy. I assume you do eat them because it's the whole passion fruit, but it was a bit of a crunch, a bit too much of a crunch for how soft the cupcake is. But I'm surprised by that. That was pretty good. I was really surprised by that passion fruit one, so this gives me hope for this black cherry one that I have here. So let's just have a little look at the two together. So yeah, I've got the color of the cherry in the cherry, and then I have a pink, but I'm not really getting a very cherry smell as opposed to this, which is a very strong cherry smell, but we shall cut it in half here. Give it a go. Alright, so I've just cut it in half to give it a taste, and oh, this one definitely better in terms of the filling. This one definitely worked out better in terms of the filling than the passion fruit. There's big bits of cherry in there, but you can see that that caused me insane trouble when I went to make the buttercream. But it looks really good. The cake looks the same as the passion fruit one. Let's go ahead and give this a taste. I would say that this one is actually less flavoursome than the other one. I'm trying to get a bit with cherry in it, but even at that, I'm not getting a strong cherry taste. I guess what I could have done is put some like cherry extract in there. It's a really good cake. Like, don't get me wrong, I made a really, really nice cupcake. It just doesn't have that really strong cherry taste that I was hoping I would give it. So definitely the passion fruit has ranked higher right now. Okay, last but not least by any means, it is time for this mulberry cupcake. And yeah, I decided to include the one with the mulberry on top because I just thought that, like, that's the whole point. But we'll see if we get that fig taste as well. Right, so first of all, comparison. Obviously, I did not get the colour right. I don't think I got the colour right for any of them. Like, it looked good, the pink with the cherry. And the passion fruit looked really good as well. But I didn't get the same colour as the actual candle smell. I'm getting a bit of that, like, it does have that raisiny kind of mulberry smell. If you've never had mulberry before, it did taste like raisin when I tried it. I guess it is obviously this is like a candle. It is very similar in smell. That's probably the most similar in smell. No, the passion fruit is definitely more similar, but that one's pretty good as well. Right, I'm gonna cut this guy in half. I think you can see there pretty clear that there is bits of like fruit, which is the mulberry or the fig, in there. So I'm thinking we'll get a bit of a fruity taste in there, hopefully of the fig. Let's just try this big one here. Right, I need to get a bit of the mulberry on the top in this as well, so. Oh, you definitely get the mulberry taste. You actually get a lot of the fig taste as well. I actually really, really, really like this. Gonna try and get a bit of just the cake here. That's the cupcake with the most like taste other than cake. Like, you can taste the fig and you can taste the mulberry in there. That's really good. I really like this. I would say this will be a really good one for Christmas and autumn. Alright guys, I'm at the end of my video. I really hope you liked it. I'm gonna say that the overall winner was the mulberry and fig. It had the most taste of, like, it smelled really like the candle. First of all, it had the most taste inside the cake itself, and then also like the buttercream had that little mulberry on top, and the extra bit of mulberry really added to it as well. Better than the passion fruit because that was kind of crunchy and had a bit of a weird mix when it was with the buttercream, that's soft. I didn't like that crunch with the soft, but they were chewy, the mulberries, so that made it really good. So yeah, overall winner, mulberry and fig. And I would say that definitely can be made into a cupcake. Passion fruit martini, yes, that made a pretty good cupcake as well. And then yeah, the only one that disappointed me was the black cherry. I didn't really get a cherry taste at my cupcake, so I guess that one was a fail. I would definitely add cherry extract in next time if I make them again. But like, I found two pretty good cupcakes, some new mixtures. I hope you guys will give it a try. Like I said, everything is gluten-free and vegan, and I hope you enjoyed. This was a really chaotic, stressful, but really fun video to make, and I love making these videos. So let me know in the comments what you think your favorite would be, or what your favorite Yankee candle is as well, because I would love to know that. And I go light, I think my mulberry and fig candle is the winner, so I need to light that now. And I will see you guys in the next video.